Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl T with T's Book Nook, and today we're going to be reviewing James by Percival Everett. Alright, I really did enjoy this book. It's about basically a slave who is running away from his owner because his owner plans to split him and his family up. So he flees in hopes to try to stop that from happening, basically. I think I said this already, but I absolutely love this book. And also, some of the events that happen in this book coincide with the events that happen in Huckleberry Finn. But I've never read Huckleberry Finn, so I mean, yeah, this is all I got to go off of. And honestly, the situation itself isn't something to make light of because it's happened to so many people. But I just think it was really funny how Huck was showing up in the most random places at the most random times. Like the day that he literally decides to leave because, he doesn't want to get split up from his wife and his daughter. He's like running through the forest. And next thing you know, Huck is there with fake blood on him, talking about he faked his death. Baby, a runaway slave and a boy that faked his death? Are you kidding me? Everybody's gonna think that he did it and just ran away. And it doesn't help that they were seen, being all buddy buddy and stuff. Like, it's crazy. Freaking, there's a point in time where, like, he's caught up in a family feud and dudes just start pop, 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 shooting everywhere. Like, Huck, how did you end up in this place? How did you get here? And then another scene, they're on a boat. The boat explodes, and we haven't seen Huck for like a good few weeks or something at this point. Next thing you know, he's in the water after the boat explodes. Talking about some Jim, babes, what are you doing here and why? Of course, it all makes sense because the world where this takes place in isn't as big as the world that we know now, so I guess it does make sense. But it was just super funny that he was just showing up in all these random situations. Anyways, I think one thing that really resonated with me and resonates with a lot of African Americans these days is the whole concept of code switching. The slaves are like super intelligent, they can read, they can write, and honestly that is a threat to their owners on these plantations. And so in order to like not get caught and not be signaled out or lynched or whatever, they have to literally dumb themselves down and talk like the stereotypical slave. And then another situation that stood out to me was the whole minstrel show, right? They buy Jim because he has a really good voice to like be in their minstrel shows, which is where they impersonate slaves and basically perpetuate these negative stereotypes of how slaves behave and how they're so happy-go-lucky and basically super fucking low intelligent, if that's even how you say that. And it was just upsetting me because like dudes kept talking about how they don't like slavery, but they're not abolitionists, and they were so serious about just not being advocates for slavery. And then how can you be against something but like put the message out there that these people are happy about the situation that they're in and this, that, and the third? It just didn't make any sense to me. And then I was scrolling on one of my Facebook groups one day after I read this book, and someone pointed out that like the white passing man that Jim meets while he's in the minstrel group, it's supposed to be like foreshadowing of what Huck's life is, because later in the book we find out that Jim, which is the slave, is actually Huck's father, but Huck is white passing. So this white passing man is supposed to foreshadow what Huck's life could be. And I didn't get that, so I'm very, very, very happy that she gave me that different standpoint. But yeah, this book was just, honestly, it was really, really good. I really did enjoy it. At the end of the book, he does get reunited with his family after inciting a riot at a plantation and then fleeing north. I don't know what happens to Huck. Like, I don't know how Huckleberry Finn ends. So I just that's an unanswered question. So if y'all read Huckleberry Finn, let me know how that book ends, because I want to know what happened to Huck. Because he was supposed to help this dude get his family back, and I just heard nothing from him at the end of the book. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been your girl T with T's Book Nook, and I hope you enjoyed this book review.